Even when I pick up a deck of cards, I want it to be my witch's deck. That's the best one.
Is that the one there?
This one here.
Okay.
See, I pulled up this one,
Yeah.
but it's not ready, and I don't feel it yet with them, but I do feel it with these. Okay, so now.
So how can you tell when your cards are ready? It's just an instinct that you have?
Well, when your cards are ready, you will know after having cleansed them, consecrated them, preferably with a crystal, your favorite crystal. You put them on top like so. You put them in the full moon. I would prefer you put them in a plastic baggie so they don't blow all over the place. But you put them outside in the full moon and they will charge. You can charge them for 3 days. The waning of the waxing of the full moon and the waning of the full moon and the full moon in itself.
So the crystal attracts some kind of energy?
It does. It charges them. It draws the energy down from the moon into the crystals and spreads it out. And you will have healthy energy, charged, properly charged. You can also run them through incense, and you can mist them to wipe them clean. Be very careful because some may not be waterproof.
Is there a specific incense you mean, like a sage?
I like
or-
Nagshampa, personally.
Okay.
To me, it's a mixture of different oils on the incense, but it works. It works very nicely.
And also, one can be creative, whatever feels right to get them ready?
Yes, yes. It's even said that you have to have them gifted to you. That's not necessarily true. Secondly, you can buy any deck you want to work with. If you like them, they're yours, if you wish to buy them. But more importantly is, you get the deck that you want. If you've been gifted a deck and you don't like them, you can always say, could I have the receipt to exchange them? These are not exactly to my calling, but I could go and purchase another deck. That way I can exchange them. But you could also sell them without your person knowing it, or gift them to someone else. But it is also said that you can also put the cards underneath your pillow. Well, that's going to be a little bit of a rock hard situation, but it's supposed to impress your memories. It's supposed to impress your dreams with visions. I have no idea. I haven't done it. But you can do this if that's what you wish.
Okay, so I have my deck of cards that speak to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a book that tells me stuff, but it's kind of awkward looking up each one, but I guess it is a way to learn. Well, what do you suggest is the first thing I do to get started reading tarot for someone?
Okay. You get a booklet, just like this one. You'll even get a small hand booklet, like this one. That's fine. No problem. But when you get a booklet, you should go through it and see how it's broken down. Some books I don't care for because they're not broken down properly. There are 4 suits. There is the earth, air, fire, and water suit that also follow with the suits of a regular deck of cards. But in this case, it's earth, air, fire, and water, or, if you wish, pentacles. Air is swords, fire is wands, and cups is water. You take a look and see how your book has been organized. You can even put little tabs on the pages so you can turn to that page as you need it. Say you need a 4 of cups. Well, then you just simply have it marked with a blue tab and the number 4, and there you know where it is. Now, here's how I started. I learned from another lady to just simply take your cards, shuffle them. Shuffle them at least as many times as you feel comfortable. Most times I shake 4 times. That way I have answered every direction. And then take it from there. Take one card. Ace of Swords. No, this is a Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Now, a page is a young boy. You take a look at the picture. It's a young boy. He is a squire, in a sense. He's learning to become a knight. An ace, it's one, of course. He also is wearing a medallion of an eagle. So that means he is part of the knighthood. He is becoming a knight. Now, a knight with a page, they're there to protect. Very protective. Air is a messenger. The message will come to you in your reading. Let's take another look. Ah, Two of Swords. This with a young woman with her eyes blindfolded, and one sword is cocked to the right, to the left, with a crescent moon behind her. She is in conflict with herself. And the waning moon, she's coming into some dark thoughts and conflict, trying to figure out which direction does she go. Does she go right? Does she go left? Does she go forward or back? She is conflicted. Let's find another card deck. Ah, here's one of the major arcana. No, it's not. It's Three of Cups. This is the Three of Cups. As you see, it's three young women holding cups. Cups represents emotion. And in this case, they are celebrating united in friendship. A good, healthy friendship. Or sisterhood, but together. Very, very beautiful. And especially in the spring. So these are young girls in the springtime of their lives. Celebrating life. Maybe even a rite of passage. Cups.
So a book comes with each deck, and you can learn that way. There are many ways to lay out or to read.
Yes, there
right?
are.
Could you? What do you find the best, or they all have their points, or you want to show us some?
There are different types of layouts. And in this case, I will reshuffle and I will lay one out for you.
And the covering card just like adds strength to the significance.
To the purpose,
Okay.
to the meaning. And yes, I do have a husband who takes care of me and takes care of my financial needs.
Now that would be reversed then if we're going.
Correct.
Okay.
It would be. But in this case,
Could do better.
it could do better. We could do better.
Yeah.
That could be it. That's it. Could do better. But the idea is not to let money burn a hole through your pocket. You learn how to save it and spend it properly, if you must spend. But you must save. All right, here is the crossing card.
And
King
that
of Cups.
means
Knight of
an
Cups.
opposing force?
No, this is like a bridge
Okay,
right
bridge,
here.
okay.
This is like a bridge from the past to the future.
Okay.
And sometimes it can be a block. It
Uh-huh.
can be a blockage.
And
It
what
can
we
be an
have.
obstacle that we put there ourselves generally. And in this case, it's a Knight of Cups. And that's speaking of the past. I married my husband, probably. He is protecting my heart, my emotions, and, well, a shining armor.
All right, a Knight of Cups. That's a good one. Okay.
Yes. Now, here is the foundation. Something we all have to stand on. The Chariot. Travel. I want to travel. I really do. And this is saying no.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, maybe that is a good thing to pay attention to. Traveling entails a lot of money and details such as putting the dog in the kennel, etc., protecting the house, making sure the plants are cared for, you name it. But you never know. There could be travel in the future. Just not right this minute. All right, let's go for the past, shall we? Page of Cups. That was my emotional side of me. I was kind of out of control back then, but I had good reason. But my little page of cups was a little girl, if you note. Is a little girl, and maybe in a sense I was a little girl. I needed to grow up. This being reversed may mean that I have to grow up.
So that's a past card.
That is a past card.
Okay.
My emotions at one time did indeed overwhelm me. And now, here is the present. Ten of Swords. Different issues can kill the spirit if one is not careful.
So I can see for a sec. Right. Okay. And what is that significance?
It means 10 issues that could mean my death, but not necessarily.
And is that a past, present?
This is present day. That if I don't take care of these issues, it could kill me. Who knows? But these are internal battles that one has to take care of. Those are the issues, internal battles. And with that in mind, you cannot let them kill you. Cannot let them be the death of you. You must not let it happen. Constantly at war with oneself. But there is hope. There are flowers growing. Someone is loved. Now, the last card, this is future. Let's see where we go from there. That one. This one. The Hermit. And he is reversed. And as I said earlier, my husband is very much like the Hermit. But sometimes he comes out of being a hermit too.
But this is really connected to you and your
Yes.
personality, or are you reading? Can it be somebody else?
It's everything that is in my life.
Okay.
Connected to me. Everything connected to me.
So there's coming out of being a hermit. Okay.
Correct. He could come out of being a hermit. I mean, he's not a permanent hermit. Sometimes he's a hermit. And sometimes he's not.
Yeah.
And this means he's coming out of being a hermit.
Okay. And so overall, how would you summarize this reading?
This is one that's saying, hey, be happy with what you've got right now. This is the way it's going to be, period. Don't try to change anything. Don't try to manipulate the situation. Don't even try to start anything. Leave it alone.
So
Leave
that
it be.
one
Just keep
card,
going and going.
The one card reversed with the swords, right?
No, that is straight up. This is straight up.
Yeah, but what does that mean
It's
again?
facing you. If it's facing you, then that's positive.
Tell me again what it means, though. Is it working on your issues, right?
Working on issues.
Right.
Issues that need to be resolved.
So it's a warning, but it's you can take care of it. Right?
Exactly that. If you don't take care of your issues, they could be the death of you or the end of you. Meaning bankruptcy, etc. Going
Yeah,
to
or
court,
whatever, yeah.
lawsuits, whatever.
Okay, it's just reminding you to work on it.
Yes,
Okay.
you have to work on your issues.
Yeah.
You have to work on your issues, or they could be the death of you.
All right.
So, anything else you want to know, my dear?
No, but it's encouraging for you then the way you read it. It's like you got a lot of good things going. Be sure to appreciate, work on your issues, and it just reminds you. Okay. All right.
Mostly, it's a simple message. Now, others do get rather complicated. They get into telling you everything about your future. But I want to say one thing and one thing only. Tarot cards. It's up to you to decide how much of yourself in these cards you want to believe or not believe. It's entirely up to you. Back when cards started, the tarot was back in the Egyptian times, we don't know. It could have been in the English pagan times, we don't know. There's no real written history as to where and when these started. But this statement comes from every single book. Tarot is strictly a form of entertainment. Adult entertainment. But it's entertainment just the same. That's all.